Welcome to Al Isla National Academy, the best foundation for great future.
Welcome to the first online session of Al Isla National Academy. So as you know, I am your science teacher and today I am here.
So the third point is sowing seeds. Okay, and there are two processes with the help of which we can sow the seeds. One is by seed drill and another is by hand. How by hand? The farmers can scatter the seeds over the field. Okay, and in this way they can sow the seeds. And the next point is we have plugged, we have improved the fertility and we have sown the seeds. Now the next point is irrigation. What is irrigation? Irrigation, we have to irrigate the field. We have to irrigate the field. And what is irrigation? How we can irrigate the field? Have you ever seen the farmers are watering their crops? So watering the crops is called irrigation. What is irrigation? Watering the crops is called irrigation. Okay, and there are so many processes are there. Okay, with the help of which we can irrigate the land. Okay, and but in your textbook there are two processes are there. Okay, and so we will discuss only two processes. So the first one is water can be allowed to run freely through field. Okay, that means they are putting the water in the whole field. Okay, and the water is allowed to run freely. Okay, and the second point is drip slowly through the holes in pipes. That means they are putting the holes in a pipe. Okay, and in this way they are watering the crops. Okay, so 2 points they are following for irrigation in our textbook. Okay, so the next point is protecting crops. Now our crops have started to grow and now we have to protect the crops. Okay, so there's some points or some work we have to do to protect our crops. Obviously we have to do. And from whom we have to protect our crops? From the rats, from the insects, from the harmful organisms, from the weeds. We have to protect our crops. So the point is, what are weeds? What are weeds? Have you ever seen small grasses are growing with the crops? So these small grasses, what they are doing? They are trying to compete with the crops for water and nutrients. Okay, and these plants are called weeds. And what they are doing? They are competing with the crops for water and nutrients. And we have to take this weed out of the field. Okay, because this is disturbing our crops. Okay, because the water and nutrients the crops need to grow. Yes or no? And these weeds, what they are doing? They are competing with the crops for the food. Okay, for the food, the water, the nutrients the plants are using to grow. Okay, so coming back to our earlier point that we have to protect our crops from the rats and insects and from the harmful organisms. So with the help of which or with the help of what we can protect our crops? The thing with the help of which we can protect our crop is pesticides. Pesticides. So what is pesticides? It is a man-made chemical thing. It is a man-made chemical thing. It is very harmful for our health. Okay, for our health. It pollutes soil also, and it is non-biodegradable. That means we cannot break it, or it cannot be broken with the help of natural decomposer. But still, to protect our crops, the farmers are using these pesticides. Okay, although these are harmful, but still to protect our crops, there is no another options are not there. They have to use the pesticides. Okay, and when it rains, no, all the pesticides which are present in the soil, it is getting washed off into the river, and in the river it is harming the fishes and the organisms which are in the lake or in the river. Okay, so pesticides is very harmful thing. Okay, so the next point is our crops. We have plugged our field, we did everything for the crops to be grow. Okay, now our crops are ready to cut. Okay, so the next point is harvesting. What is harvesting? Cutting and gathering of crops. What is harvesting? Cutting and gathering is called harvesting. Cutting and gathering of crops are called harvesting. And how we can do harvesting? One is by hand. By hand we can cut and gather all the crops. And the second thing is harvester. Harvester is a machine. Okay, you can see the picture of the harvester in your textbook. Okay, harvester is a machine with the help of which we can cut and gather all the crops. Now we have cut and gather all the crops. Now what is the next point? We have to separate the grains from the cereals. okay, or from the crops, from the plants we have to separate the grains, okay, and this process is called threshing. What is threshing? Separation of grains from the cereals is called threshing. And how we can do threshing? One is with the help of thresher, and the second point the farmers are doing is they are letting the animals walk over the cereals so that the grains will separate, okay. So the 2 points are there, one is with the help of thresher and the second is they are letting the animals walk over it. And the second point and the last point of producing food is, or the last point of separating the outer cover of the separating the outer cover of the grain is called winnowing. This is the last point for producing crops. That means winnowing is the last point. And what is winnowing? Separation of outer cover, or the very small straws are there, okay, in the grains, and separation of these things is called winnowing, okay. Now we have discussed how the farmers are producing the crop, Now the second point is, as the name of the chapter is producing and storing food, now we have to learn that how the farmers are storing food, okay. So there are several techniques or several processes with the help of which the farmers are storing the food. The first point is drying and cooling. Okay, what is the first point? Drying and cooling. The crops or the grains like rice, dal, it can be stored with the by first the farmers are drying it and then they are cooling it and they are storing it, okay. So the first point is drying and cooling, but they cannot dry and cool vegetables and fruits. Why? Because there is so much moisture in it, yes or no? And what they have to do, they have to put these vegetables and fruits in a cold place. And where they can put it? In a cold storage. What is cold storage? The cold room where the fruits and vegetables are stored, okay, so that it doesn't get spoiled, and this place is cold storage. So the second point is cold storage. Third point, pickling. What is pickling? Have you ever tasted pickles in your life? Pickles. What is there in the pickles? Salt, vinegar, oil, and so much other spices are there, yes or no? Why they are mixing all the things? So that the microorganisms which are spoiling the food, so that the microorganism will not be able to grow, okay. That is why they are pickling. And the last and the final point of our chapter is canning. What is canning? Canning means what the farmers are doing, they are heating the food, okay, and after that they are putting it inside an airtight can, okay. Why? So that the microorganisms which are present outside, if the can is airtight, so then the microorganism will not be able to go inside it, and as a result our food will be good for a very long time, yes or no? So the last process is canning. Have you ever tasted Sprite from a can? Sprite, Pepsi can, these are all canned products, yes or no? So similarly the food can also be canned, okay, and this process is called canning. So in this chapter we have discussed how the farmers are producing and how the farmers are storing the food, okay. Now your task is that you read the chapter very carefully at home, okay, and you see all the pictures, because there are so much interesting pictures are there in your book, okay. And stay home, don't come out from your home, okay, and wear a mask. So stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon for latest update.